Welcome to the Alpha Sigma Tau 2012-2014 Report to Membership. Sorority operates with 6 key strategic areas of focus, with operations all rooted in the mission, vision, and values of Alpha Sigma Tau. Today we're going to take a look at the top 3 strategic areas of focus: membership development, growth and retention, and financial management. Membership development has been the top organizational priority for the last 5 years during the current strategic plan timeline. The sorority ended the biennium with 87 collegiate chapters. 247 visits took place by headquarters staff and volunteers to service our chapters. 100% of chapters were visited in the biennium. Visits included delivery of educational program topics such as leadership development, chapter operations, teamwork and sisterhood development, and recruitment. Those visits were important and offered support, but the sorority's greatest mechanism of support to collegiate chapters is by far our talented core of volunteer chapter advisory board members. Sisters and often non-member friends who serve as role models, mentors, and guides to our collegiate members do so through frequent in-person contact through the year. The sorority ended the biennium with more than 300 appointed chapter advisory board members, over 300 volunteers giving their time and energy to ensure the future success of our collegiate chapters and the national organization. 70% advisor placement is a huge win for Alpha Sigma Tau, but we must work to fill the 30% of vacant positions. Member development services have also been delivered through conferences, training, and events. In June of 2013, 200 collegians joined together in Indianapolis for Officer Academy. Program topics included social excellence, chapter operations and management, and understanding leadership style.
I'm Veronica.
And I'm Autumn.
And we're from the Beta chapter, and we just got done at Officer Academy, and
it was a great time.
It was so much fun. Personally, my favorite part was just really networking with other chapters and learning how to recruit values-based women who really feel the values of our organization, and it was just really great to meet everyone and know that no matter how far we are, we're all still sisters.
She pretty much summed it up, so it was just great to get to ring with other people from different chapters and see what their strengths and weaknesses are, and we can build off of that. So that was kind of the highlight of the trip for me.
And yeah, it was an absolute amazing time, so we thank everyone for having us.
2 advisor academies were hosted this biennium, one in Schaumburg, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, and another in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Attendees included veteran advisors serving for years and some who had been appointed for just months. The opportunity for advisors to connect and learn from each other was an invaluable benefit of the event. In May of 2013, the sorority hosted its second service immersion trip to Hawaii. 13 sisters traveled from across the country to meet together in Hawaii to commit to a week of service and leadership development. After full days of service, attendees spent their evenings in facilitated leadership development activities. All of this was made possible by the very generous support of the Alpha Sigma Tau National Foundation.
Because of this experience, I can now help change the world.
Favorite service project that we did was when we went to the fish quarry. We got to separate all the fish out by size, which was so much fun working with those fish. And then we got to see their pond and their entire fish farm, see how it works, how you run something like that. It was awesome.
Thank you so much. I don't know what I would do, how I would have gotten here without the donation from the foundation. It really means a lot to me. So this was a wonderful experience, and thank you so much.
Virtual education and training continues to be an option for collegians and advisors. More than 60 webinars were hosted on a variety of topics over the biennium, with nearly 1,000 members participating. The sorority has also continued to invest in the progress of the 4-year member development program. 14 chapters have spent 2 years testing the program. In year 1, the sophomore and junior class programs were tested. In year 2, the freshman and senior programs were tested. The program is designed specifically for Alpha Sigma Tau collegiate members to grow in 8 competencies of leadership. Alpha Sigma Tau believes that great women leaders are genuine, communicate effectively, Possess expertise. Strive for personal life balance. Value and maintain relationships. Contribute to society. Are confident. And innovate and manage change. The program is peer facilitated and is conversational in tone, not lecture-based. This program has been made possible by the generosity of the National Foundation. Their investment in the sorority's efforts to develop the finest women leaders on college campuses across the country ensures the ongoing success of Alpha Sigma Tau's future.
I think there are really great things to this program. It's something that teaches you individually and allows you to have discussions with your sisters, which is really important, which gives you time to bond and gives you real life experiences from them as well.
So, where are we now, you might ask? Fair question. The pilot testing of the senior class program yielded some unexpected but highly valuable feedback. The bottom line, it's not quite ready. Why? Because we ensured a successful launch by ensuring a thorough member review, assessment, and feedback process. The feedback received during the spring visits testing the senior programs has led to a shift in content for seniors. The senior class program edits will be tested in the fall with planned full launch to all chapters in January of 2015. The fall semester of 2014 will be spent ensuring all member development officers in every chapter receive certification through the Mastering Facilitation program that will be delivered by the newly created volunteer personnel positions of Master Facilitators, members of our headquarters staff, and when necessary, through a virtual training opportunity. In the last year of the biennium, collegiate chapters achieved an overall average GPA of 3.07, contributed more than 59,000 hours towards community service, and raised more than $265,000 for charitable causes. The sorority launched a revised collegiate chapter officer structure in November 2013. This flexible team-based model offers chapters the option to choose one of three structures that best meets their needs. Each option attempts to increase member engagement and decrease officer burnout.
So it's just going to bring more support from the chapter and have everybody involved.
Yeah, utilize committees a lot more. It's going to be specific to each chapter's size and how they work, so you can fluctuate depending on how you grow.
Yeah, like flexibility is a huge thing with this structure. You can expand, you can you know, if you need to decrease, hopefully not. But so it's very flexible, and I think it works great in our chapter. So being able to implement it everywhere, it's going to be awesome.
Collegians have been surpassing expectations each year with their increased growth and retention efforts. Programs like Recruitment Bootcamp support chapter efforts by aiding recruitment officers in developing thorough recruitment plans. The biennium ushered in 6 new chapters. Epsilon Z at Gustavus Adolphus College in St. Peter, Minnesota, the sorority's first chapter in Minnesota. Epsilon Omicron at the University of Southern Indiana in Evansville, Indiana. Epsilon Pi at Rhode Island College in Providence, Rhode Island. Epsilon Rho at SUNY Geneseo in Geneseo, New York. The revitalization of the Beta Rho chapter at Arkansas Tech University in Russellville, Arkansas. And most recently, the Epsilon Sigma chapter at Bridgewater State University in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. 1,981 new members were reported in the 2013-2014 academic year, up 10.8% from the year prior. 93% of new members were retained through initiation, down slightly from 95% the year prior. Alumni initiations have increased 10% in each of the last 4 years. In recent months, policies were approved to give greater authority to collegiate chapters to initiate alumni into their chapter. With ongoing education, this format of sharing sisterhood will continue to rise. 47% of all collegiate chapters are at campus total, up from 29% in 2012. This continues to be an area that requires attention. The sorority boasts an average chapter size of just over 51 members, up 22% from 2012. The sorority's efforts in the area of fiscal management continue to evolve. Priority goals relate mostly to increasing non-dues revenue, primarily through affinity partners. The sorority ended the biennium with 189 licensed vendor agreements in place. Alpha Sigma Tau continues its partnerships with Nationwide Insurance and Herff Jones, each offering product discounts to members. The Emerald Boutique launch at the 40th National Convention will serve to increase non-dues revenue while enhancing Alpha Sigma Tau merchandise options for members. The full online store will launch later this summer. The sorority's income is almost entirely derived from member dues, fees, and assessments. As a nonprofit membership association, by law we are required to have a certain percentage of our total income coming from dues, fees, and assessments. But that doesn't mean we can't earn money in other ways. Affinity revenue, national foundation grants, investment income, and income generated by the headquarters facility are also significant sources of income for the sorority. In looking at the 2013-2014 fiscal year, you'll note that 84.6% of the nearly $1.3 million of the sorority's income came from collegiate dues, fees, and assessments. In comparison, in the previous year, 62.6% of the sorority's $1.7 million of income came from collegiate dues, fees, and assessments. In the 2008-2009 fiscal year, the sorority recorded just $800,000 of income, compared to the recent fiscal year end's $1.3 million of income. Why the increase? Simple. The sorority's growth in membership has doubled the amount of dues, fees, and assessments coming in. The National Foundation has been gracious in increasing their grant approvals, and more members means more merchandise is being purchased from the sorority's licensed vendors. With the recent 2013-2014 fiscal year end, roughly 50% of the sorority's expenses are directly related to collegiate services. That includes collegiate chapter support, staff time, travel, resource development, technological tools and support, and so much more. But that's what we're supposed to do as a membership association: collect dues to turn those dues into services for members. In a side-by-side comparison of the previous 2 years of expenses, you'll note a great deal of consistency in expense allocation. This is a strong indicator of future performance, which aids greatly in financial planning for the sorority. In spite of increasing income, the sorority always seeks to be good stewards of member dues. Cost awareness, efficiency, and impact are always considered when evaluating programs and services. Expect evolution of sponsorship programs, virtual education models, and nimble staff and volunteer structures to be strategies for cost savings moving forward. So, where do we go from here, and how can you help? Support licensed vendors. Shopping with licensed vendors does more than generate revenue. It protects the Alpha Sigma Tau brand from others illegally profiting from it. And shop at the Emerald Boutique. Share this exceptional sisterhood. Don't let Alpha Sigma Tau be the best kept secret on your campus or in your community. This includes alumni too. Talk up Alpha Sigma Tau. Generate interest in young women you know. Invite eligible alumni to become your sister through the Alumni Initiation Program. Keep coming to convention and bring your sisters. Support our National Foundation. The National Foundation has the unique ability to receive tax-deductible donations from members and friends and provide those dollars to the sorority in the form of grants for educational programs. These donations offer a benefit to the donor, the tax deduction, but more importantly, the opportunity to contribute directly to the services provided to members. Hopefully, you get the point. The sorority has had a great 2 years, but there is more work to do. You play a role in that work. Every day you represent Alpha Sigma Tau. Recommit to your vows and live the life you've promised for the benefit of you, your sisters, and the entire national organization of Alpha Sigma Tau.